We have that self-doubt, it really can creep in and tell us that what we are confident in is elusive. It's a dream. It's not real. And when we think that we can go in and tackle it, we have this short-term burst of energy like, yes, I can do this. I can do this. And it quickly gets followed up with fear. And like you said, self-doubt. And the self-doubt is such a real barrier to keep going because it is this either whisper or this shouting in our minds that says, no, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. And when we feel that, we have to really push past it and we have to talk ourselves through it so that we persevere and prove ourselves or prove our doubt wrong. Looking for the evidence that argues against the doubts is really helpful because you're telling yourself, hey, even though I emotionally feel worried and feel doubtful of my capabilities, there is evidence out there that I am doing well, and I can read those reviews or I can call that friend who really knows what I'm capable of and have a pep talk towards myself. And reading those reviews and talking to those friends who support you, if you really let that sink in and not defend against it, because as women, we want to push away compliments. But if we don't defend against it and we let that come in, eventually we can internalize that and we can really start to believe these things about ourselves. And those old stories from ex-boyfriends and ex-bosses that have told us that we're not capable start to kind of shrink a little bit, and our more positive, successful thoughts from people's and reviews starts to really become the kind of the winner in the race, which is going to win, the positive thought or the negative thought. And it takes so much practice. There is a new recording on Insight Timer by Elizabeth Gilbert that talks about her fear, and it's a 36-minute meditation or just a conversation you can listen to. And she talks about how for the last 20 years, she has always gone to a quiet place and written a letter to herself when she's feeling worried or scared or having a big emotion. And what she realizes that she is talking to her inner child, and she's telling her inner child, like, you're okay. This will be okay. Of course you're afraid. Of course you want to feel safe and reassured. And I'm here for you. I'm always here for you. I have your back. And she writes a letter to herself, but she ends up talking as if she's talking to a very young part of her. And I listened to this 2 nights ago, and it just totally sparked my creativity and my energy and my positivity, because I also journal, and I journal or write every night. I try to write 500 words a night. It was a New Year's resolution that I promised myself in January 1, and I kept up with it. And now that I'm a couple of months in, I can't be more grateful that I started it before COVID-19, because it has been my saving grace. I do talk to myself like I would talk to my kids, and I feel so much better. I don't go into that spiral and that worry. And that's been really powerful.